Things are going very well. I'm telling you, this season is the season we make it to the Football League. That's, of course, our board do not sell our star players during January transfer. We are now £500,000 in debt. Fingers crossed we can get through this month and then we're on course for promotion to the Football League. Let's go.
We're proud to be Yorkshire. From North Sea to Cornwall, we call it all home. We're proud to be Yorkshire. From States to Totley, straight through Ripon and Otley. We're proud to be Yorkshire. From North Sea to Cornwall, we call it all home.
Right, everyone, we are back. Welcome back to Athletic Club York, Yorkshire or Nothing, my Create a Club series where we're trying to only sign players born in Yorkshire or have come through the youth system. Now, I've mentioned finances. They're as bad as they have ever been. We have plunged to we're going to be on over £600,000 in debt. This season, we have lost £498,000. We're out of the FA Cup. We're in the FA Trophy, which we are going to try and push as much as possible. That may generate up to potentially maybe 200,000. So that's going to be very important. But the main reason is because I've messed it up. I've signed players that we shouldn't have done on too big of contracts. In particular, Windass and Marriott, both as a total costing, over £5,500 a week. That is over £250,000 for the season, and neither of them are playing. Marriott's played as a backup, but nothing more. He's probably fourth choice striker now because Oakley Cannoneer, the ex-Liverpool youngster, has come through and done really well. So yeah, we need a big shake-up in the season to try and get a few players out, try and get players off the books so we could save a little bit of money. I've tried to transfer list them. Windass is wanted, but he's wanted by Conference North teams. No way they're going to be able to afford his wages. And I've transfer listed Jack Marriott, and no one is interested. So there's potential we could lose a few players, in particular players like Osterfield, who's been really good for us. Matty Downing's wanted, Thiago Green's wanted. Coventry have come back in from a derisory bid of £81,000 for him. So he's going nowhere at the moment. He's got another year left on his deal. Fingers crossed we can get out of the division. Now we are in second place, but we have 3 games in hand over Grimsby. We are 2 points behind him with 3 games in hand, so it is looking pretty good. Crawley, Chesterfield, Southend today's opponents, and Solihull today's opponents. You want to see the tactic. As you can tell, the thumbnail, we spoke about it last episode. We said we may look at changing to the 3-5-2, and that's what we have done. It's a little bit of Conte, not really, to be honest. It's just a 3-5-2. I've tweaked things. We're pressing high. We're working extremely hard like a Conte team. I suppose we've got a few roles in there that Conte would have used. A front 2 as well instead of the 3-4-3. It's more of his Inter Milan side compared to his 3-4-3 he had at Spurs, which, by the way, the 3-4-3 is going to be my iconic tactic. You'll find that on the channel next Thursday. So make sure you subscribe so you know when it's dropped. Okay. That is the money problems. The league is looking good. The fixtures have been very good to us as well. Where were we last episode? Was it the Crawley defeat? I think it was. It was. We then changed it up. 5-3-2 all the way. 1 defeat in those games. Only Scunthorpe away, which is nothing to be sniffed at. So looking very, very good in terms of just steadying the ship. And it also gets 2 up front. Getting Kieran Phillips back into the team and playing in his star position. He scored 50 goals for us. Thiago Green, on the other hand, he's doing all right. He's still actually not setting the world alight. I think if he wasn't one of our own, I would have looked to cashing in and making big money. He needs to score more goals. We've had an unsettled start to the season in terms of changes in tactic and him being in and out of different roles. So fingers crossed now, him just playing up front for the next, 20-odd games, we'll see him get 20 plus goals again. High average rating though. He's already on 4 assists for the season. So yeah, let's go. Let's pick a team. We did rotate heavily in the last game just to get some players in. We played Nuneaton in the FA Trophy. George Bakay, one of the Patreons on the channel, got himself a clean sheet on his debut. Well done, George. If you would like to support the channel, it'd be muchly appreciated as well if you drop down on the link down in the description to the Patreon. Different tiers get you different things. Prime Baggio tier gets you a regen in this save if you would like. So there is George. We're not going to play him today though. We're going to go. Let's see what my assistant manager says is our best 11. Okay, it's not far off. It is not far off. We are going to put Phillips in instead of Marriott and move them across just like that. Matty Downing has to play. And Osterfield for me has been Osterfield, Tinubu. We're starting to see these young players come through. So George McKay, Thiago Green, Tinubu has had a fantastic start to the season. His first season with the club, only 19 years old, 7.18 average rating, deep line playmaker. And Matt Fairhurst, who was unfortunately suspended today, is having a really good season on the right-hand side. Youngsters coming through is just what we wanted for this save. So, boys, we are just basically praying, fingers crossed, that the board... I need to sort the finances out. I'm going to try really hard to get Marriott out. We've got loads of players that are just not kicking a football either. So I'm going to try and get them out and then rely on youngsters. Or do I go down the route of just ploughing on, ignore the finances and just get through the season and use the big squad to make sure we get promoted? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. By the way, absolute worldie of a football shirt. One of my BR fans' classic shirts. Make sure you check out the Discord for all the football shirt chat. We've got a corner. Hackney with it. Downing. Woo! Hull. Hackney. Osterfield. Yes, it's a bullet header. Jake Hull. 18 minutes gone. Southend, by the way, are doing pretty well. They're in the playoffs. This is a big game. We're not off for playoffs though this season. We are off for promotion. Nice little shot corner routine. Working it 1-2. And then it's an absolute bullet from Hull from the penalty spot. It is 1-0. There's a highlight straight after the goal. Don't panic. Don't panic. Babbage. Clayton. Sterling. We have been pretty good defensively. I'm going to try not to tempt fate too much, but I'm really happy with the back three. Downing, Casey and Hull. Really good and solid. If anything, I think my strikers, we can expect more from the strikers. Well, hopefully the little run, as I said, with Thiago Green just playing up front every single week, advance forward. I think we'll do him and Phillips the world of good rather than rotating different roles. We've just got him at advance forward, just got him working the channels, nothing too flash. If anything, Green just doesn't quite suit an advance forward because he's a little bit slow. Right, Casey heads it down, Osterfield, Green, but we do have his flair, his vision. He's found Koshoza on the right-hand side. It's cleared. We might get another chance. He does, Koshoza. He has a lovely delivery. That wasn't one of them. And are they going to break on us? They might do here. Babbage to Doofus. But Osterfield steps in. Hackney, Tibu, Phillips. Hackney sees brilliant football. Koshoza. Thiago Green has hit the post. What a chance. What a chance. Great football again. And highlight over. We're pressing though. We've made a good start. We're ahead. Can we get that second goal? Osterfield. That's a dangerous ball. We're going to get lucky. Hull steps in. Koshoza. Cross. Goalkeeper Seedon goes long. We're going to get that down. We do. Osterfield. And Tinubu. We're off again. He's gone long this time. Finds Maputu, who's the only player with decent pace. I think he's got like 15 pace. Thiago Green. Cross. Tinubu. Hackney. I don't know if that was a pass from Tinubu, but Hackney lurking at the far stick. Cushions the ball into the back of the net after, what was it, a cross-come shot. We are 2-0 up, 25 minutes, absolutely flying. Tinubu's picked up a knock. So we're going to take him off. And we're going to put Rakonza in. Rakonza will be fine, just sitting in the middle of the midfield. He's got a nice little bit of vision, passing range. Doofus. Hull steps in. Tinubu. Phillips, Green, this is great football. Phillips, a little bit of pace. He's in. Is he going to finish? He does. It's 3-0. Phillips is 16th of the season. After the shambles of last episode, boys, we are absolutely flying. Lovely football. Green's going to get himself an assist as well. Right, we're into stoppage time. A free kick. Louis Jones is giving Savage too much room on that side. It's a wonderfully executed free kick from Robbie Savage's son Charlie, the Man United youngster. But look, I think he's giving him way too much room there. It's a brilliant free kick, to be fair. And Southend have been given a lifeline. We're not dominating possession as much as what we would do if we were playing the 4-1-4-1. I have seen the possession stats really good in some games. And then some games like today, the other teams have beaten them. So I'm a bit puzzled with, we've dominated the game here. Something we will try and build on as we go. We are attacking as well, so maybe not trying to go too direct. I just expected us to be camped in the opposition's half, so we want to be a little bit more forceful with our play. Osterfield, you do find sometimes with a 3-5-2, if you are doing a 3-5-2, I always find going on to attacking just gives you that little bit of an edge. Normally, I don't see a big difference between it, but just with 3-5-2, it seems to work really well, and you just get that little bit of an attacking edge when you're playing with the 3-5-2. Sometimes just even on positive, it's just a little bit too negative. You don't seem to open teams out as much. That's a brilliant ball. Koshoza, Hackney strikes in over the bar. We're going to ask for a demand more. I'm a little bit worried. Southend are a good side. We're going to get the ball here though, and we're going to play it. Downing. Driving forward. Clips one in the channels. Green's good in the air, but he's been beaten, and Savage picks it up. Now Sterling. Doofus. It's a tackle from Casey. That was a dangerous one. I'm glad he didn't connect. Savage is in again. Oh, he nearly scored a wonderful lob on the volley. Southend looked dangerous. And here they go again. Clayton. Green. Doofus. It's blocked. Ferguson. Hutton. Savage. Back to Hutton. They're working us a little bit here. Ferguson. They've got two men over on this far side. Maputo gets out there. Can he stop the cross? Of course not. He just watches the ball come into the box. They've hit the bar. They should have scored. They might still score. Green, Clayton, Green, Rakonza. Dear me. We've not started well. Phillips. Has he got any support? Goes all the way back. We're a little bit loose, boys. Tell you what, we're going to go defensive, you know. See if that works. Get the ball, keep it a little bit, protect it a little bit. We are 3-1 up. We could have been 4-1 up. It was so close. It looks like it's going to be a corner. Is anything going to come from the corner? Are we going to do it short or are we going to put it straight in? It goes short again. Osterfield, Hull over the bar. We're going to encourage. We've been outplayed a little bit. We're still, in terms of XG, 1.86 to their 1.13. Possession, 54-46. Osterfield's getting tired. Let's see if we do a sub. Can't. We haven't got much in there in terms of midfielders. I'm going to bring Stott on for Hackney though. And there we go. 3-1. Job done. We'll take it. By the way, these are fifth and they've got the biggest budget in the league. So we're doing all right. We are doing all right. 3-1. Second still. 3 games in hand still. And we're just starting to pull away from that dirty playoff pack. Tinabu's injured. 1 to 2 days, that's fine. I'll tell you what we are going to do right now. We're going to try and offload some of these players. So, players that we aren't currently using. Who on high wages? Let's do it by wages, I think. Put the wages right next to the name. So, Casey, no. Marriott, obviously, we want to get rid of. I'd take him on get rid of him on a free, to be honest. His wage demands are a problem. Okay. Windass, let's try again. Can we get him out the door? How much is he wanted by? I don't want him really going for loan. So we'll just put no status set. Let's someone look. Vandermeer off. They are nowhere near going to pay £2,500 a week. That's the problem. Hackney, Phillips, Riconza. He's been one of our better players. I think we need him towards the end of the season. Cannonier's coming into his own. Robinson, Thiago Greed, Downing. Burrell definitely is a player that we really need to look at moving on. He's going at the end of the season. Let's see if we could just shift him out anyway. Just to save £1,000 a week. Falkenham, contract out. We're not going to renew his. He's a coach at the club though. How is his coach's statistics coming on? He's not actually going to be a bad little coach. He may turn into my little bit of an assistant manager, to be fair. We'll send him on a coaching course. Board will probably say no because we haven't got enough money. And then some down here, not like Dylan Motley Henry. He's transfer listed. Can we get him out? A player that we had in the summer. We signed in the summer. Oddenston is not a bad player actually. He's wanted. I think we may let him go as well if we could get a little bit of cash in terms of off the wages. Right, let's move on. We have now got Solihull Moors. Fingers crossed, another win. Let's go. Right, and we're back. 2 changes to the side that beat Southend. We've got Fairhurst back in for Koshoza on that right-hand side, and we have got Stott in for Osterfield, who is a little bit unfit. He does get through a lot of grass, fair few miles a game, so he needed a little bit of rest. He's only coming sort of like 2 or 3 days after the Southend game. And that was an early chance. This should be a win. Oh, They're quite low in the table. We're leading the way. It should be a win. Got player out wide. It's Mputu, who's got a lovely left foot if he can get a delivery in. He finds Thiago Green at the near post. We are getting a penalty. I didn't think that was a penalty. He stumbled with it. It was quite slow in his play, was Green, and got away with it. Phillips stepping up. Normally good from the penalty spot. He is good from the penalty spot. Absolutely smashes it in. We are 1-0 up, I think quite luckily. But we will take it. It is all about results now towards between now and the end of the season. It's always about results, but we've got a little bit of style of play, which is just doing well. You do know, if you've been around the channel for a long time, I do love a 3-5-2. Right, corner to us. I've just seen the possession stats as well as Hull. He's like 6'5". He's an absolute animal from set pieces. We're up to 68% possession, so a lot better. We do dominate these lesser sides a lot more with the possession. I'm starting to... Normally, I'm not that bothered about possession, but just over the last few months, weeks, in terms of FM, I've wanted to control games a lot better, and we're doing that. Phillips should score. My life, what a miss that is. Interesting as well. 5 key passes from Hackney. He's one of our top earners, £2,500 a week. 7.24 average, 4 goals, 6 assists, 5 key passes though, which is absolutely brilliant. We need to finish this game off. Right, Fairhurst, Phillips, Fairhurst. He's going to deliver. Tinubu. Fairhurst again. Cross. Green's there. There it is. We've got a goal for Thiago Green. His 10th of the season, the youngster. He has got that height advantage as well. He's a big boy there and just lurking in the middle. The number 14 at the back stick. Thiago Green makes it 2-0. Okay, Tinubu. Hackney. Out to Mputu. Hackney again. We're going to see a little pass. Oh, I just thought he was just going to clip one in for one to chase then. He's kept going. He's done well. Is he going to dig out a cross? He has. Thiago Green's there and he's headed it over. Right, we are going to get off Tinubu. Rakonza can come on. I also want to see Cannoneer, the youngster. Took off the wrong person. Brilliant. Right, Robinson on for Tinubu. There we go. Right, it's fine. Robinson needs some games anyway. Right, McNally. Where is this highlight going? We don't want an edgy last 10, 15 minutes. McAnally. Solihull haven't really offered anything apart from that, the first attack of the game. McKay strikes. It's gone over. It's a decent save from Louis Jones. Just signed a new contract as well, so that's not helped the finances. Osterfield signed a new deal as well. I think we're looking at Kieran Phillips. Does Kieran Phillips need to sign a new deal? Yeah, he does. How much does he want in? 1.7. He wants a pay reduction. That's fine. We'll take that. I thought it was going to be way over, sort of like £2,500 a week. So we'll take a little bit of a pay reduction on a man that's in form for us. And it looks like we're going to finish the episode 2 wins out of 2. Has that got us top of the league yet? No, it hasn't. Still Grimsby picking up points, but we're pulling away. Once again, we want to get away from Scunthorpe, our only defeat since we played with the 3-5-2. We've got Grimsby to chase. I think we've got absolutely Grimsby coming up soon. Yeah, I've got Grimsby coming up in only a matter of weeks. We will come back in and around March for Yorkshire or nothing. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think to the tactic. I know a few of you have said about tactics and going. I do want to go 4-4-2 because we've done 4-4-2 so far on Football Manager FM22 with Palmer. I do love a 3-5-2, and at the moment it seems to be working. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you smash a like on today's video, and we will see you later on tonight. Manchester United DNA. See you later.